Welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy level.
Shapes to shoot!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Rabiot forwards and with intent. Rice, gently done. Hall tries a deft little ball. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Gordon has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And he's there to clear it. Gehi. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's very neat. Foden played out towards the right wing. James, now here's the delivery. Olise, Koundé, Upamecano, Rabiot, and it's Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Colwell gets over and intercepts. Foden. Great defending, strong and determined. Doué. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Gordon. Foden. And here's Kane. Kane! And that has been clubbed away. Hall. Rice. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's Dembele. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Koundé plays it short. Gehi can get it clear. Hall. Jordan Henderson. Colwell. James. Foden. And here's Dembele. That is good strength. Henderson aim forwards. And it's Kane. Gordon. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Doué. And here's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Belly. And here's Kane. Gordon. Spread out to the left. Aimed in towards the centre. And out it comes again. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Doué. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. Doué! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Bellingham. And it's played forward. And it's James. James. Bellingham.
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Gordon! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Just the wrong outcome. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. James with the short one. Upamecano tries to clear. Colwill shifted upfield. Paul done delicately. And the ball is out of play. Rabiot. Camavinga. Moved on forwards. France are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Bellingham. Colwill. France already trailing, and we've barely begun. Colwill. Bellingham. Yehi. Jordan Henderson. Foden chasing after it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Saliba aimed forwards. Upamecano. Camavinga. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. And it's played forward. Now it's Kane. Kane played out to the left flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. It's a goal kick. Rabiot. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Rabiot. Succumbs to the pressure. Koundé. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Koundé goes short. Camavinga knocks it out wide. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. They've played it short. In it comes. And it's Rabiot. He's big. Mbappe! And they've got Reed. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
James, and it's lofted through here. Brilliantly cut out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Hernandez. Koundé. Doué. And here's Doué. There's the shot! No mistake! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's James. Hit into the middle. Doué. Doué. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gordon. And it's Hall. Gordon looking to get on the end of this. Takes a shot! Goal, England! And they're back in front. Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you'd think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the volley.
England go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Mbappe. Olise takes a shot. Lacking in accuracy.
Olise probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Belly. James. And they've got a throw. James, gently done. And here's Foden. That's good play. And here's Henderson. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Hall. Olise. Rabiot. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Doué. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Camavinga, and that's aimed into the middle.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
James looks to get on the end of this. Upamecano. Hernandez. Dembele. Olise. He can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Camavinga. Doué. And here's Mbappe. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Koundé's cross.
France really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Koundé clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Hall. Bellingham. And here's Gordon. Hall picks it up now. Climbs up big! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Mignon, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composed.
Mbappe! Goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Gordon. Colwell. Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Upamecano. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Doué. And here's Elise. And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Rice gets it away. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe has a shot! And yet another chance goes to waste. Gets it away. Bellingham. James. Clearly not happy with that. And it's Dembele. Hernandez. Olise. Tries to get it clear. What a throw in. Upamecano forwards and with intent. Rabiot. Koundé shifted upfield. Gehi attempts a clearance. Koundé plays it short. And he welcomed... And the shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And it's played forward. James. It's a good run down the right. Bellingham. Danger averted for now. Gehi, oh, good spread. Played out to the right. James. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
James goes short. Bellingham. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And now he has two. England take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Doué. And it's Koundé. Showing good feet. And now the breakaway. Bellingham. And here's Kane, looking here to chip it through. That is a brilliant interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Big chance!
Gordon just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And here's Dembele. Now that's a lovely exchange. Jordan Henderson moved on forwards, calmly anticipates. Camavinga, and it's Doué. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Bellingham forwards and with intent. Gordon out towards the flank. Koundé. Olise. Rabiot, and he goes cross-field. Dembele. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Dembele. And the shot! Paul gently done. Gordon. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Upamecano. Doué. Foden. Hall. Gordon. Rice. Foden. Out to the right. Oh, look at the space here. Now that's a fine challenge. Doué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Doué. And it's Koundé. Mbappe! Deftly away. Bellingham. Bellingham. And here's Foden. Bellingham. James. Oh, such a clever touch. Upamecano gets it away. And here's Gordon. Great position here. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Upamecano with the clearance. That'll be a throw-in. Foden. Upamecano getting this one clear. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. Time to deliver. James, backward it goes. And it's Hall. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gordon. Rice. And here's Kane. It's run loose here. Jordan Henderson. And here's Kane. Dembele. Doué. Oh, well measured. Rabiot. And that was very necessary. That has been cut short. Elise. Dembele. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And here's Gordon. Shoots! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Rabiot. Doué. Camavinga. Doué. That's really well manoeuvred. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. And it's Hernandez. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Camavinga delivers the ball. Gehi with the clearance. Oh, great! Olise! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Koundé with the short one. Looking to go deep. Rice attempts a clearance. Gordon. Hall. Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Upamecano aimed forwards. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Camavinga. And it's Doué. Could move up a gear here. Foden gently done. And he's heaved it away. Referee's given a throw. Bellingham. Gordon. Hall. And here's Kane. Hernandez can get it clear.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played out wide. Koundé tries making a foray down the right. There are a few waiting for it. Colwell clears it away. Hernandez. Oh, it's played into the area. That's well blocked. Oh, they could be caught out here. Olise. Good take, and is he in? Oh, shooting chance! Mbappe finds himself offside. Pickford sends that a long way. And it's James. Foden knocks it out wide. That's tidy. And here's Kane. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Camavinga. Upamecano. Doué. Moved on forwards. Hall. Jordan Henderson. Kane. Over to the left. Gordon. Hall. Bellingham. Hernandez attempts a clearance. Cleared away. There will be a throw-in. Gordon spread out to the left. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. That's really well manoeuvred. Rabiot shifted upfield. And here's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Hernandez. That's a throw. Mbappe, this time surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Camavinga. So who's he picking out? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
And it's Dembele. He's had a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Dembele brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And here's Gordon. Oh, that's neat. Can he deliver? Hall. Ball there's the header! Kane gets flagged offside. Mignon, long ball by the goalkeeper. Rabiot. And it's Koundé. Koundé hurtling down that right flank. Olise, and the finish! Defending of the desperate variety. France needing a change of fortune here. And here's Dembele, and it's played forward. Now it's Kane, now it's Gordon. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Olise. Colwell gets rid without sophistication. Upamecano cuts it out. Upamecano forwards and with intent. Rabiot. Doué. Koundé. Rabiot gently done. He's going to be disappointed with that. Guéhi. Almost an hour gone. Guéhi. Rice. Colwell. Foden. James looking for options. And here's Gordon. And here's Kane.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Upamecano played towards the other side. Rice. Guéhi. Rice. And it's played forward. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Koundé. Olise. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Koundé. Upamecano. Doué. Camavinga moved on forwards. Played out to the right. And it's Rabiot. Rabiot plays it in. Too long and over the line. France are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Rice. Jordan Henderson. Colwell. Oh, can he get onto this? Camavinga. Lobbed in behind. Gehi with the clearance. A chance to play it in. Dembele, can he finish? It's a goal! France are back on level terms.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rice, aim forwards. Just too much on that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Dembele, and here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Paul gets it clear. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nkunku. Olise. Really well manoeuvred. Nkunku. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. James with the slide tackle there. Foden making good progress on the right-hand side. He is through here. Lovely bit of skill. Bellingham! Bellingham! Nkunku. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe played out towards the right wing. Koundé's cross. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Olise. Oh, some tackle that. And here's Mbappe. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gordon shifted upfield. Olise. Bellingham. Rice. Nkunku. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. France have reclaimed it. Koundé. Upamecano. Koundé. Rabiot. And it's Nkunku. Tries a measured ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. James. Hernandez. Camavinga. Olise! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
James, aim forwards. Nkunku. Dembele. Dembele's delivery. And he thumps it clear. Gehi. Now it's Gordon. And it's Nkunku. Olise! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Colwell. Half an hour gone in the second half. Bellingham. Jordan Henderson. Henderson gently done. And here's Gordon. He'll try to keep this alive. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Mbappe, nice physical challenge. Now it's Foden. Jordan Henderson. Oh, a delicate chip through.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Camavinga. Upamecano, Rabiot, and it's played forward, played out to the right.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Kane. Hall has created one goal already. They'll have one final crack at it. Gordon looking to run onto it. Koundé cuts out the pass.
England clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Rice. Colwell. And the pass is intercepted. Upamecano. Nkunku. Rabiot.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Gehi getting this one clear. Olise has found the net here, of course.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Nkunku. Rabiot forwards and with intent. And it's Dembele. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Gordon! It's off target and by quite a way.
England really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
England are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Nkunku. Upamecano chooses to go cross-field. It's a pretty loose pass. James. Colwell. Bellingham. James. Lovely feet. Played into the middle. Saliba with the clearance.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, it's come loose. Mbappe. Mbappe! It just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow. France really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that could set him on his way.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rabiot. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Rice.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Rice, gently done. Oh, that's nice. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. And the cross comes in. He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Foden is offering a wry smile there.
Tries to get it clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Dembele. Big chance!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for...
Ah, he's given it away! James, that's a delicate... He's had a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
England take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
He's had a crack. That's going to go a long way. Rabiot played out to the left flank. Foden gets it away. Nkunku. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's good defending, very good defending. Cleared without complication.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
And it's Rice. Cross goes in there. Rabiot tries to clear. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Played into space. Cross in, looks like a good one. And the keeper beats it away. Dembele. Nkunku. Digne. Dembele. Moved on forwards. Now it's Foden. Kane spreads it out wide. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Walker. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Dembele. Dembele shifted upfield. Rice aimed forwards. Gordon! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body...
And time is up. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. But what are your thoughts on